Hello everyone, this is Grand Madam with the reading regarding your hero's journey. Now this hero's journey reading will be for the sign of Aries. I've already called in the collective energies of the ancestors and the angels for the Aries collective, and I have pre-shuffled your hero's journey card for this period in your life, and it is one of Temperance. Temperance is the card of alchemy. It is trying to balance. It is doing everything with patience and in moderation, assuming that there is a lot of indulgence taking place. Now, the angel has two different elements or two different types of liquids in each cup. And what she's trying to do is to bring about some type of balance, some type of blending with those different beverages or different liquids, different energies, okay? Also take a closer look. As you see, she has one foot on land and the other foot is in the water. One foot on practicality and is grounded, and the other foot is dealing with emotions. Water is always a symbol of emotions, okay? So I am going to take the before deck, move this up here, and just see where you are in your hero's journey under the influence of Temperance energy. Temperance is also the sign of Sagittarius and the planet Jupiter, meaning that there is a strong tendency for overindulgence. All right? So temperance is required. You're learning how to temperate yourself. Okay? You're learning how to put things in moderation. So let's see what's going on for Aries. Okay, Spirit, Aries. Is that 3? And 5. Gotcha. Overall energy for the Aries collective is 10 of Swords. There's a lot of negative thinking that you're stabbing yourself in the head with right about now. You're trying to remove yourself from the negativity. And there are those watching you, waiting for the attack. Okay? Some of you may feel betrayed. Some of you may feel that you're in a situation where you can't even think your way out of it. But you're going to try to just walk away from it. And here's the King of Swords. King of Swords is Libra energy, Aquarius, and Gemini energy. This is the thinking person. But do you see that sword waved above his head? This person is definitely cutting out things that no longer serve him. Okay? This is also the card of the judge or the attorney. This is the card of the mind. Pushing out what no longer serves you. Changing beliefs. Cutting out negative ideas. Things that just you can't accept anymore. That's what this card is about. What's crossing that? Childhood memories, childish beliefs. Okay? This could also be a card of friends, soulmates, the past. So many of you right now have discovered that you have got to cut out things from the past. You're trying to live your best life, and some things just do not need to be a part of it. And here we are. 6 of Pentacles. People borrowing money all the time. They've got to go. Okay. 6. 6 is the number of harmony. Striving for harmony. And here we have the 6 of Wands. This is the card of victory and success. This is also the card of something being brought to your attention. And more than likely, this 6 here is about people who are always coming in to get you to do something for them, to lend you money, to work on this, work on that, help me out, and never returning the favor. So they've got to go. This card is the Chariot, ruled by Cancer. Many of you are ready to mount that chariot and move forward with gusto and confidence. You've already made your decision. You know where you want to be, and you are heading there. Here's the Five of Cups. You're looking behind you with regret, emotional regret, heartfelt regret. But you know in your heart of hearts that you have got to let it go and you've got to go. Major concern here, the friends again. This is the Three of Cups, the collaboration, the crew. Some of you have got to cut the drinking and the other stuff out, the too much partying. You've got to bring it down to a minimum if you want to move ahead. Others of you make your life's work or your livelihood you get from the partying and the collaborations. But you still have to face the fact that this lifestyle may not be the best for you, especially those for whom life is a constant party with no responsibility, no accountability. And then also, there's a group of you who have discovered that you need a better group of people to be with, and you found them. And that's a joy. That is something to celebrate. Something I heard the other day, you are the vibe of your tribe. And if your tribe is not vibing where you are, you will have to leave it. Currently, oh, look. Here's the Seven of Swords. Someone has plans that they're not sharing. As a matter of fact, some of you might be stealing away from the group. Others might be, let's just say there's some deception going on here. Okay? Deception among friends. Those very close to you, your inner circle. That's another reason you have to leave the group. And here we go with 3 and 3. Again. See? Now with this, it very easily could be friends on the job. You're hoping, however, that you can find or you can network and collab with others who can help you with your goals, help you reach your goals, a fresh new network. And the outcome is the world. This is the closing of the chapter. For some of you, it's also traveling to a foreign country to meet and network with new people. In the current energy right about now, there's a lot of communication. But you know, this communication doesn't look like it's going back and forth. This communication looks like it's just going out. You see the cloud salamander there? Fiery, inspirational stuff. Great ideas, creative ideas. But for some reason, they're not going far. It's almost like that salamander or the cloud, there's something blocking it. And what could be blocking it could be, here's another 8, 8. Card of infinity. Card of, the number 8 can deal with a lot of obstacles, a lot of trying to cross through, get over those mountains, a lack of courage, fear. And what you're going to have to do with that fear is to transmute that fear into confidence. Whatever you're trying to do, try to do the first small thing, step 1. And when that's accomplished, pat yourself on the back, move on to your second task, complete that, pat yourself on the back again. Any delays that come your way, take care of them. Any obstacles that come your way, take care of them and move on to the next task. That's how you build your confidence. Do not allow lack of confidence, problematic people, naysayers, or any negative thinking block you from your goals. And right now, this is interesting because we're dealing with the threes here, which is dealing with expression. You've got your friends and you've got your network, working network. And in the mental challenge, some of you really are afraid and can't stand being alone. Here's the Hermit card. But the problem with that is it's that your best ideas come from within. So you will have to adjust to that period where you are alone with yourself. It is lonely at the top. There's no place for 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 at the top. There's only a place for 1 at the top. And that's where you want to go. And here's you. This is the King of Wands, Aries. Male or female, this King energy, you want things to come to you. You've got everything in place. But there's a challenge here. And the challenge is yourself. There's nothing wrong with wanting to share. There's nothing wrong with having friends, colleagues, a good social network. However, there comes a time when you have to be alone with yourself to feel things through. Okay? And the outcome? We have the moon here. Right about now, you are in a position of not seeing things clearly. So before you act, spend some time alone as the hermit. Journal. Write down your questions. Because there are other things going on behind the scenes you may not know about. That may be within your social network. That may be within your own spiritual network, on earth and beyond. Things trying to put themselves in place for you. But you're going to have to be moderate in your lifestyle right about now. Step back. Spend time alone so that you can see things clearly. You just have a reflection of what you can accomplish. And that is what you've made a goal. But what you're aiming for is much bigger than that. You just can't see it yet. Okay. That's where you are. Let's see what the outcome... yeah. Cards at the bottom of the deck. Here comes a message. Page of Cups. And here's a Tower. So it's definitely time. Some information is going to come to you that is hidden from you right about now that you know nothing about. So before you make any final decisions on anything, just wait on it. So let's see what the after deck has to say. I'm going to clarify the moon here. So basically what you're finding out is why there is a need for temperance, for taking it slow. Because you're moving a little too fast. And there's some things you need to look at that you haven't seen before, because I think they're a blur to you because of fast movement. And also, because of your quick movement, you're overlooking some things that should not be overlooked. This is in your life in general. This is your hero's journey. This is not about just stopping and smelling the roses. This is about taking a look at what it is in reality, in this reality, and not what you thought it was. So, Spirit, give me, these cards are really, give me a card for the moon, Spirit. No flippers, it has to hit the table. Then again, I might take a flipper. So give me a card for the moon. What is it? Where does Aries have to, what does Aries have to be aware of in Aries' hero's journey at this point? Competition. Five of Wands. In this card, it looks like you're still in meeting phase. You're still in a talking and communication exchange phase. However, competition is competition, and a fight can blow up at any time. So that very well can be the problem. You're unaware of your competition, and here's a need to step back, get into a meditation. What doesn't feel right ain't right. Sift it out. What is your intuition trying to tell you? Okay? Give me another card, Spirit. There's something going on here that you don't see. That's the issue. And you're trying to reach your goal. It very well could be business. It very well can be, like I said, just your social network or whatever it is you want to do. And it's something blocking you. So before you make any moves, before you can make any plans, you've got to see ahead of time what your obstacles are or what it is that's hidden from you. Now, when you're planning and strategizing, which you can do while you're in this phase, in this energy, you can plan for obstacles. You can plan for delays. You can plan for betrayals. But it looks as though you've already have been experiencing that, and people are watching. See them in the bushes? So, let's see. Oh, look at this. Here we go. Indecision. Two of Swords. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck is Judgment. So, that goes back to making a decision. This is also showing there's something that you just don't see, which is what this is about. Something you just don't see. Spend time in your meditation for it to be revealed to you, because you do have a judgment to make. Now, let's pull out the Moonology deck and see what they have to say about this situation. Keeping in mind that you're going to really have to find the balance, take it slow, and check things out for yourself. It's almost like the information you have is not enough. So, let's see what the Moonology suggests. Okay. What does that say? What does that say? Take time to breathe out. The disseminating moon. New moon in Aquarius says bring love into the situation. In other words, this is talking about a win-win situation if you can create that. It's also talking about self-care situation. Here we go. The end of a tough cycle is approaching. That's a full moon in Capricorn. So, Aries It's time for you to slow down and take a look where you are right now in your hero's journey. And I'm including the women in this too, the females and non-binaries. In your own journey right about now, it's time for you to balance things out so that you can see what you're really dealing with and not what you think you're dealing with or not what you've been presented. Okay? Check things out for yourself, ground before you take any action. Okay? This is Grand Madam wishing you much love, my darlings.